And you never have to worry about that.
Okay.
Love you.
You went to call police. Find a way to eliminate Steve the way we did to his sister. Pussy is the only thing that can satisfy me. Those were the
Listen, bitch.
Me, I don't know
fuck with
about
me.
it. Baby, you can call
Where the
me.
guy you've been fucking my sister's fucking husband. When I was, I couldn't sleep the whole of last night, and I was just, playing this whole thing, through my mind. It's not just me here who's been devastated, my friend. We've got 3 children with this young lady, okay? And just like me, those children trust their mother.
Love, you've shown me his time. I cannot take it for granted. Love, you've shown me, cannot deny. Eastern TV, bringing you the best from the streets.
Hello guys, what's up everybody, this is Director Samaritan 254. Na kabla tuende mbali, mimi usema make sure that you subscribe, you comment and also share hizi videos zikuwe zinafikia as many people as possible. I know there are so many people who are texting me wakiniambia Samaritan, thanks for the good work. Eastern TV, you're doing some good work and I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, and Eastern TV is a place whereby we get to learn, we get to educate and also to entertain at the same time. But the most important thing mostly is to put to the light the bad things that have been happening in the society. And tulipokuwa tukiendelea na stories zetu za mtaani pale kwenye streets, we met this guy by the name Steve wakiwa na mke wake ambaye anajulikana kama Mercy. And after kuweza kufanikiwa kuweza kuingia kwenye simu zao, there are a lot of things that happened, and many people requested for this follow up, because most of the times when you do these stories, watu wengi wanga wanashikwa na depression and their state of minds inakuwa mbaya. Wengine hata wanaweza fika mahali they commit suicide, but that is not the reason of why we always do these videos. The reason of why we do these videos kuingia kwenye streets is because tunapendanga kuweza kuenlighten watu kuhusu vile vitu ambavyo viko ndani za simu zao. And without wasting time, due to public demand, I thought it's good for me kuweza kuwa na mtafuta jamaa ambaye tuko naye kwenye makao fulani tu hivi maeneo ya kijiji ambaye anajulikana kama Steve, so that we may have this conversation and know how he's doing after discovering that mke wake amekuwa akimcheat. Na pia apart from cheating, pia kuna some cases to do with murder. And without wasting time, give it up for none other than Steve. Steve.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah.
Thank you very much for creating time. When I requested you to join me so that we may talk about these issues, you said that you were not ready, but I forced you, and you finally agreed. Actually, it's not forcing. I pushed you to the corner. I told you it's always good to speak. First of all, how is your state of mind?
Well, kind of still in a state of shock, to be quite frank with you.
Okay.
I feel like I'm kind of in a dream or something, because I just can't. I'm confused, to be honest with you. I'm not in that state of mind whereby I'm completely clear, and so stressed, confused, a little bit just down, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Yesterday I was with you. You and your wife mkafuatana.
Yes.
I understand you're a Kenyan na unaelewa Kiswahili, right?
Kabisa, naelewa kabisa.
Okay, so tulipokutana na wewe mkoa na mke wako, a lot was unfolded. Mkafuatana na mke wako. Did you guys solve your issues?
No. Absolutely not. The issue is not solved. And, I'm kind of in a frantic state right now. In fact, last night we didn't, she didn't come home. which of course is expected. But I know she said she was going to her family's. I tried to get a hold of her, and she said she's going to stay with her parents. So I took 𝐭𝐻𝐒𝐬 I was in the house with the children, and yeah, so it's still hanging on. It's just right there on limbo. So yeah, we didn't solve it.
So you're the one who cooked for the kids, or you have a husband?
Actually, I'm a chef, so I love to cook.
Oh,
so,
by the way, I had forgotten that you're a chef,
yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, my kids loved my food, but I was not, I made them some good food, but yeah, I was still in that, angry, depressed, shocked state of mind. Yeah.
The reason why I looked for you, it's because I understand this thing pained you. I could see it on your eyes.
Yeah.
I could see it, and I don't like ignoring sensitive matters, because that one was one of the most sensitive matters that I ever met in my life. But I have some questions concerning the same.
Okay.
Now that all this has happened, what is one thing that pained you mostly in those messages? Is it the messages of her cheating with Ken, or the messages of her being involved, the death of your only sister? You told me it's the only sister.
My only sister, yeah. We were five. We're five in my family, but now we're two. Two of my brothers have passed, and now my sister. Yeah, so her death, of course, was painful when it happened, because it was food poisoning, and we never really got down to the bottom of it. But I have always wondered what happened, but it was never something that I would have ever imagined stemmed from my side of things, because that's my wife. And from those messages that we read yesterday on the phone, it was quite clear that her and this Ken individual are behind this situation. That one is clear, based on what you showed me yesterday on the phone.
Yeah.
Two things just totally destroyed me. The betrayal. This betrayal is, these are things that you see in Hollywood movies. These are not things that you expect in your just kawaida life. Ati unaweza kupitia. And now it's happened to me personally. And how do I even react to it? Yesterday, for a moment there, I was going crazy. I was like, this guy's pulling a prank on me, because I was like, how? Because in my heart of hearts, I was just so convinced that me and my wife were, like a power couple. We've been together for so long. I've trusted her with everything that I am. And I'm just devastated, to be honest with you. Devastated. I feel so betrayed. And confused. Yeah.
I do understand you, because I know the pain. We always say that the pain ya kugongewa, and the most, actually the pain of kugongewa by a person that you can call your bro. It's like your bro. That is a brother to you, right?
My brother-in-law, yes.
You can call him bro.
Yeah, he's a bro. I mean, technically, yeah.
But we go to this matter of your sister's death. When you were told that he's food poisoning, you made a step of taking her children. Now you live with them.
That's right.
Did you ever think that your wife could be part of this, your sister's death? Did you ever thought of
the thought would never have crossed my mind. That would never have even come to my mind at all. Because I've never had those kinds of thoughts towards my wife. This is a woman I love. She's was my queen. And that's the farthest thing that would have been on my mind, ever. Because she has never shown me that kind of a sight. I've never even felt that sight from her. So just the shock of it is it's damaging. It's I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just completely horrible and most importantly, shocking.
Have you talked to this Ken?
I haven't talked to him. I tried to call the number that I have of his. Yesterday, I called several times back to back, and I couldn't get through to him.
What about before? Why are you talking?
Okay, we used to talk because, of course, I'm taking care of his children, but not all the time. Matters pertaining to the children, yes, of course, he plays that part that he's a concerned father, so he would call me or send me like a message to find out what's going on. But we're not, we've never really been that close, so to speak. But yeah, we communicate here and there. But now he's totally, it's like he's vanished since yesterday. I've been trying to call him all the time, so I'm just wondering.
Do you suspect that your wife is the one who told him maybe to switch off the phone?
To be honest with you, quite frankly, with the developments that I've just gone through, it's quite possible. It is very quite possible that she's the one who alerted him for something like that, but I don't know. We just have to find out.
Oh, this is a very sensitive matter.
Yeah.
And many people called me, told me, Samaritan, go report that matter to the police. But that is not my case. I cannot go and report the case.
True.
I gave you advice when we talked through the phone. I gave you the advice and told you should go and report the matter. Did you do that?
To be honest with you, I haven't done that. I haven't taken that step yet. And I know you're probably wondering why, or maybe people might be wondering why.
Yeah.
But when I was, I couldn't sleep the whole of last night, and I was just, playing this whole thing, through my mind. It's not just me here who's been devastated, my friend. We've got 3 children with this young lady, okay? And just like me, those children trust their mother.
That's true, yeah.
They to them, she's, it's like a god to them. They love mommy. So me going and making this drastic decision right now, and pretty much if you think about it, not all the information has been, we don't have all the answers to what is really going on here. At least I don't have all the answers. So I said to myself, let me just maybe seek some legal advice first before I just make a move of going out there and just, reporting this case and putting her out there and see what our lawyer would tell me. But I can guarantee you, I'm going to get down to the bottom of this, because this is not something to play around with. And so that's where I'm at. I'm thinking of my children. I'm thinking about how this is going to devastate them. All they know now is that mommy is at, hookahs and so and so. And then just get some more advice on how to deal with such a drastic situation. Because I'm just confused, like I told you, and heart betrayed, and yeah, that's where I'm at.
What about your sister's children? Are you, by any chance, going to retain them, or you have some plans about them? Because when this guy by the name Ken finds out that you have discovered what has been happening.
To be honest with you, these children are innocent.
Yeah.
They really don't have anything to do with this situation. To them, all is well. So there's no way I can just, because of this has happened, I just now, I leave them alone or abandon them. I cannot do that. That one, it has to remain as it is. But even as this whole case of ours continues, developing, and we go into it, then we'll know exactly how all that will come around. I think that's how it's going to happen, but I can't let them go. They're going to continue being with me. I cannot just abandon them because of this situation. In fact, they have nothing to do with it.
When we talked through the phone, you told me that you're regretting a lot You had all the chances to marry a Mzungu out there, but you didn't. Does it mean that you regret marrying this lady?
That's a tough question. Me, all I know is this. All I know is that I loved my life and my wife completely. And of course, I'm in the US. Of course, I'm in the hospitality industry. I come across all kinds of people, men and women. And of course, if you're a chef, you know, people will be interested in you, especially if you're cooking for them good. So you get hit on here and there. But me, one thing I think I've always known is, you know, the way we met with my wife. It was just such a dramatic situation. That she came through for me and she took care of me in a situation whereby I would have even probably been in a worse state. I mean, I've loved that woman deeply from the core of my heart. So, and then constant communication with her, like literally almost every other day, kind of kept me grounded and our love strong. So, even though that was a situation whereby this lady really wanted us to take our relationship to another level, I'm glad I didn't take it at that time. But now, you know, I've not even thought of, to be honest with you, I've not even put my mind there to think about that lady, because this in itself right now is just devastating my mind.
You're supposed to be jetting out on April.
Yeah, April, yeah.
Do you still have the plans of jetting out after finding out, after getting into this situation?
You know, to be honest with you, my friend, this thing just happened to me yesterday, as a matter of fact. Everything that I've been living based on what has happened here seems to have been a lie. In fact, I extended my stay here in Kenya. I came back. I came December 6th. I should have been gone back by now, but I extended myself. I stayed an extra month just because I wanted to be with my wife and my kids. Now, I'm like, okay, who was I staying back for? What is really going on here? Then there's a murder issue here. Like, this thing is just fresh in my mind. I don't know how it's going to, you know, how it's going to morph. And I'm going to take it one day at a time, but I'm going to do my due diligence to get down to the bottom of everything.
So in short, you're not jetting out until you find out the truth, everything?
Tentatively, right now, the date is still set. But with the developments moving forward, it might be changed. Because I don't know now. Now I have to think about my kids' future. I don't trust my wife anymore. All the plans that we had with my wife, those are foiled now because this was just a big lie. And I was out there trying to be faithful, and I'm confused. I don't really know what's going to happen. This is something that we just have to walk through it and see how it just turns around.
I wanted us to do something. Maybe if you'll allow me, I want you to have a conversation with someone. Kindly, if you don't mind, I can organize with our directors. You wait for me in the car, because now that you didn't report, myself, I can't report. I told you I'll help you. But I need to listen to both sides of the story.
That's right.
We go to the trucker, stay there. Then we can try to solve this matter.
Okay.
I listen to your side of the story because she should be here, and I don't want you to collide. Maybe you meet. When I listen to her, then I can call you. Will you give me time, please?
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Let me listen to her.
Okay.
Then at least we can have some clear information about this issue, because when it comes to murder case, that is a very sensitive case, and we can't just jump into conclusion. Then we just say that you're going to do this and this without knowing. Maybe how did those messages get into her phone?
Absolutely.
Because that is the most important thing. I can see that you look confused, but all I can tell you is that take it easy. all shall be well, cause Mungu alinikutanisha na wewe with a reason, and I don't want you to cry and say I wish I knew, maybe singeoa huyo mwanamke. No, let's be strong as we find out the solution. Director, chukua Steve. Jesse, chukua Steve umpeleke kwa gari. You can go with this guy.
All right, thank you.
Go with this guy.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Car. Na mpeleke kwa gari, then you can have the
You've shown me his time. I cannot take it for granted. Love, you've shown me, cannot deny. Eastern TV, bringing you the best from the streets.